At power forward, at 6'6", number 1, Zion Williamson. Your New Orleans Pelicans head coach is James Borrego. Make some noise for your New Orleans Pelicans.
Now let's take a look at the Sonics opening lineup. Harrison out there with Anderson. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Jefferson in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5. And you'd like to say these teams are playing well coming in. But that is certainly not the case.
Yeah, they are struggling. And tonight is a big-time opportunity. One of these teams is going to leave here with a much-needed win.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Harrison. And stolen by Williamson. The 3 ball. Harrison with the rebound. So the Supersonics, their last game, a win against the Charlotte Hornets. Jefferson against Murray. Dermonenko. Off target from outside. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Murray surveying the D. Doesn't go for him. Dinwiddie with some nice D. To the middle. Here's Harrison. And it's in off the backboard.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Here's Jefferson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Dinwiddie. There's the screen to the paint. And the basket by Dermonenko.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Pass to Dinwiddie from outside the arc, and the 3 ball is good.
Dinwiddie is tremendously confident in his 3-point shooting ability, and rightfully so.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Williamson outside. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Last game he had 12. To the middle, here's Harrison. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Dinwiddie is a clever playmaker, using the pick there to create an opening for his teammate. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
1:25 left to play here in the first. Back to Williamson. 4 on the clock. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Seattle leading by 7. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Murray works extremely hard on his game game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Jefferson in the corner. They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Seattle shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Galloway's checked in. Alec Burks comes in for Anderson. Reynolds is checked in for Jefferson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the second free throw, good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Poole bounce pass. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Dawkins checked in for the Sonics. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
Not just a shooter, Poole can skillfully set up others as well.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Seattle. It's a three-point game. Over to the left wing. Reynolds. Seattle missing again. Now Fears. Pass to Bay. Here's Poole. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Sonics ahead, leading by just one. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The Pelicans trail. Eve Messi is out there with Bay. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Fears. And it's Poole in its shooting guard. That's the Pelicans 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for New Orleans. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Reynolds can't hit. The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far. Fears with it. He has yet to score. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Paul passes to Burks. Here's Reynolds. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Dawkins kicks to Paul. Burks on the wing. Knocks down the three ball.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Good on the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Williamson is checked in for Eve Messi. The Sonics also changing it up. Harrison's checked in for Dawkins. Jefferson comes in for Alec Burks. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Paul. Here's Dinwiddie. Driving in for three. The three-pointer is right on target. Reynolds has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Fears. Bay with a screen on Jefferson. Poole, no good. Sonics leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Harrison. He's defended by Bay. Here's Reynolds. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
3 points.
Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Fears. Now here's Bay. Fires from deep. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. 7 points in the game. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Here's Williamson. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Fears. And Galloway pulls it down. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Supersonics. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Into the lane. Fears' shot is off. Sonics leading by 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Man, I think Seattle, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Queens checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Jordan Poole. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Murray down low. Dinwiddie covering. Seattle has gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. And here are the Supersonics now, following the score by New Orleans. And he comes up with the deuce.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Queen can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 3. Dinwiddie right side. Pass to Dermanenko. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Outside Jefferson. Drills the 3-pointer. Jefferson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Murray against Dinwiddie. Murray, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Jefferson throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Seattle in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. In the Eastern Conference, Trae Young.
Talk about in a mood. Young's been hitting shots the moment he crosses half court. He can also put it on the floor, and he has that sneaky floater. Very frustrating to defend.
And when you run 2 at him, boom, he finds the open man.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Supersonics.
You saw how they crashed the glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class I'd enroll. Heck, who wouldn't want to take part in that? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for the Sonics, they've got Anderson. Jefferson is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Harrison in at the 4 spot.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Outside Jefferson. Dinwiddie for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Outside Jefferson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Murray, the pass to Williamson. Pass to Queen. 5 on the clock. The 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. 10 points for him.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Anderson outside. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Green the pass to Murray. Anderson with the block. Pass to Harrison. And here's Anderson. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Jefferson kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Dinwiddie. The Sonics again can't hit.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Murray outside. Now Williamson. Outside, Jones. Shoots. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
It's Jefferson outside. The Sonics again can't hit. Pelicans trailed by 5. Pass to Murray. And here's Jones. Out to the wing. Here's Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Jones, no luck.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Seattle calls timeout.
Timeout awaiting. Yeah, man. It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's move out there.
Reynolds is checked in for the Sonics. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Trey Murphy. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. They set the pick. Dinwiddie passes to Reynolds. Dinwiddie kicks to Harrison. The kick out to Anderson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. With a tie, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Seattle's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Dinwiddie passes to Harrison. Here's Reynolds, guarded by Poole. Here's Terminenko, powered down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Fear. They swipe it. Harrison passes to Anderson. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. There's a screen. Back to Terminenko. Count it.
Just the definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harrison. A three from Anderson. Connects from three-point range. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Sonics lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jordan Poole is out there with Fears. Then it's Yves Missi. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Bay in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. To the left side wing. Here's Fear. Pass to Bay. And Bay throws it down.
Smart move by the rookie Fears, passing it out of that pick and roll.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Seattle. Leading by 5. Right wing. Here's Reynolds. A three-pointer off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Seattle.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
On the free throw, no good. So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
No question, Jordan Poole is a true offensive weapon. His next shot never seems far off, and even tough looks can go his way.
to Bay to tie it up. Terminenko with the rebound.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Poole against Jefferson. So the wing on the left, Reynolds. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. To take the lead, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Fires the three. That's off.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Poole. Nice use of the glass in the finish.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
Timeout, Sonics.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans dance team.
New Orleans making some changes here. Queens checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Jordan Poole. And Seattle making a change here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what the Supersonics coach was going over with his guys. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thanks. Jefferson inside. Showing off the post moves right there.
Jefferson.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
New Orleans gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Now Murray. Williamson outside. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Got it to go off the glass.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
It's Jefferson high post. And he misses the J.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Murray against Dinwiddie. From about 16. It's off. Seattle trails by 3. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And get the 3.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Dinwiddie with the steal. Jefferson down low. Working on Williamson. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. A putback. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock to take the lead. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
outside Murray. And the layup is off. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you later on.